Returning to our top story about Te Puia Marae in South Auckland, where it's bursting at the seams after opening its doors to the homeless. Today, our reporter Shannon Honui-Thompson saw two Family Start social workers arrive at the gate attempting to get help for their clients. When we phoned the organisation, which receives government funding, its chief executive said they will use any service that is working for families. The marae has received a cash grant from Te Puni Kōkiri. But joining me now in the Auckland studio are Green Party MP Marama Davidson and Labour's Peeni Henare, from the MP for Tāmaki Makaurau, who have both been putting in some hard work at the marae over the weekend. Tēnā kōrua.
Kia ora, kia ora.
Tell me, what is the situation there? You know, are they? You heard in the package earlier on that there are social workers turning up trying to get some support for their clients. You heard that kōrero out there too?
Most definitely. It's one of those bittersweet, because it speaks to the success of what they're doing there,
yes,
but it also is a slap in the face insofar as it highlights just the deficiencies in the contracting mechanisms to provide social outcomes by government agencies. So congratulations to Te Puia Marae, but seriously, social services really need a kick up the bum.
Yeah, the CEO said that they will use any opportunity possible because there are no options for them.
I think we first have to be really clear. Te Puia Marae are responding to a failure of the national government in this housing crisis, and absolutely our social services have been stretched as well. So their leadership in being able to care for whānau, but also put them through the systems and get them housed, is showing up National's leadership, something wicked. But someone has to do something, and Te Puia are well placed to do it, but they shouldn't have to be doing this. This is a response to a crisis that shouldn't be there in the first place.
Te Puni Kōkiri is giving a cash grant of 10,000, not enough?
No, long-term solutions to the crisis are going to be well beyond anything that Te Puia Marae can do. This is government high-level action is needed around housing, but absolutely Te Puia Marae need the support. They're doing what people are paid to do in government departments. They're doing that because they love their community and they know their community.
You're saying you were speaking to some of the workers out the back that were processing people.
They were assessing people and doing that very work, which is supposed to be the job of government agencies, but they're doing it because they're right there with these families and have them all there with them.
What kind of work were you doing at the weekend?
Oh, look, a lot of listening to see where we can exactly help. So there's just the physical ringa raupā kind of mahi that can be done on the marae, but look, I was fortunate enough to have a few conversations with businesses in the hope that we can get some freezers just donated for the marae.
Yeah, what are some of the businesses that are donating?
Yeah, Flick Electrical
Energy,
have been thumbs up to them. They'll provide free power to the marae.
For quite a while, I think.
That's right, yeah. Mitre 10 Mega have come on board with some freezers because they've got a chiller, but they actually need to freeze meat for
They're
now.
running out of room. I was in the room helping to sort the clothing and goods donations. They're running out of room because people are giving so much because they know this is wrong and they're just dropping off goods all the time.
The interesting thing is Te Puia Marae is actually a tribal marae. It comes under the maru, or the mantle, if you like, of Tainui Waikato. Where are urban authorities in this matter? Wātea Marae, which is one of the urban maraes on the other side of the motorway, I think in the budget they got an extra 40 million to help with social service providers. Have you heard from them?
One of the comments I heard is that the marae are doing what things like whānau order are supposed to be doing, and those wraparound services are supposed to be able to do, but the marae are doing it instead. So it does make me want to sort of review where are those wraparound services at actually.
So it's day 6 or night 6, if you like. How are they coping? And there's some reports that not all the whānau are coming into the marae. They're feeling a bit whakamā coming in, so are they going out taking...
Look, the marae is for anybody who is having issues, who is needing some care, needing a place to stay, a kai, a cup of tea, and some true compassion. It's open to everybody. I saw whānau who are not just Māori at all, and the marae are really welcoming everybody to come and use their manaaki.
What is the most important thing now for Te Puia? What are they asking for?
What they're asking for is accommodation. They need houses, so they need that from the government agencies that are supposed to be there providing that service, but also from whānau who know of people who can actually rent out a room or have I know it's easy to say a spare home, but there are people out there, Māori people and other whānau, who do have room that can take in and support our families.
Are they asking for spare rooms?
Yeah, they are. They're not just families going to Te Puia Marae. There are individuals, there are young people, there are working professionals who just need bit of a hand.
But what would your message be to a family, say, who was feeling a bit reluctant taking a stranger in? You've been out there. What would your message to them be?
Look, I think just like Te Puea did, you've got to open up your hearts and your mind. Everyone comes with some of us with a complex backstory, and while this isn't the be-all and end-all, you are providing a much-needed service to our people at the moment. But it's incumbent on the likes of Marama and myself to keep putting the pressure on this government to make sure that those whānau who do open their room, it isn't the long-term solution.
Ka pai korua, just before we go, can you tell us about the name Te Puea? Is an interesting marae to actually be opening their doors in the first place.
Yeah, perfect name. Te Puea Herangi was just a fantastic leader, not just for Waikato, but for Māoridom. Led the charge to support people such as Te Pauaru, Te Pani me Te Rawakore, or those who are impoverished, homeless, and those who are just struggling to get by. And she did that right up and down the country, not just in Waikato. So it's only fitting Te Puea Herangi is the name that is on that marae.
How much longer do you think they can keep going?
Oh, they're bursting at the seams. They need more volunteers. There are going to be more families coming in. But now we need emergency fixes, immediate fixes, more accommodation, but also we need the long-term solutions as well.
Ka pai tēnā korua mo tō korua haramai ki konei.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.